with Dan Morgan making it very known that Bryce Young is the franchise quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. The question isn't if Bryce Young should get an extension. The question is, how much is Bryce Young worth? Entering the last 2 years of his rookie contract, the Panthers have to make a decision on quarterback Bryce Young, whether to pay him or not. Listening to remarks from Dan Morgan, the question isn't if Bryce Young will be paid, it's on what time will Bryce Young will be paid and how much Bryce Young will be paid. In today's video, I want to go off the 2025 film and find out what Bryce Young is worth, what he did good this season, what he did bad this season. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. First thing that we gotta talk about is the accuracy. I graded this a C+. He did have his fair share of misses, but also had his fair share of great passes where he was very accurate. He was very good throwing the ball down the field, but in the middle portion of the field is where he kind of struggled at. Here on this play, Bryce Young's footwork is actually going to be the root of the problem in causing this inaccurate pass, which is going to get intercepted by Minkah Fitzpatrick at the top of the screen here. What the Panthers are going to be in from a concept standpoint wise is they're going to be in 12 personnel with 2 tight ends lined up to the left side, and they're going to be working this max protection 2-man game with Tetairoa McMillan and Xavier Legette. Tetairoa McMillan, he's going to be at the top of the screen, and he's going to be running this very deep out route, and he's going to be the first read on this play. So if he's not open, what Bryce Young is going to do, he's going to work this backside to Xavier Legette, and Xavier Legette, he's going to come open and have all this space open in the middle of the field due to the play action call that the Panthers have drawn up, and it's going to bring these linebackers down, which is going to create a void for Bryce Young to layer this ball over the linebacker's head. What the Dolphins are going to be in from a coverage standpoint wise is they're going to be in a simple cover 3. We know how cover 3 is. You know, you got the corner on his deep third, same thing on the other side, and we have the safety playing his post coverage over the middle of the field. We also have the linebackers. They're going to be playing their curl flats like always, and the middle field linebacker, he's going to be playing his hook curl, but with the play action, it's going to draw these linebackers down, and Bryce Young, he's going to be able to layer this pass, but we see pressure at the top from Chop Robinson. It's going to cause him to step up and watch his feet. They're just like, he has happy feet at times, which causes him to sail this pass. He's not able to get all his foot into the ground, able to drive this ball off his back foot, which is going to cause him to float it way too high, and Minkah Fitzpatrick, he's going to come up with this interception. Here on this play, we're going to be getting a very good pass from Bryce Young. This is also going to be a predetermined read. He's going to read this pre-snap because he sees that the Dolphins, they are in man coverage everywhere. Hunter Renfrow manned up, the tight end manned up, and Xavier Legette, who's going to be getting the ball, he's manned up here at the top of the screen. What we're going to be getting from a concept standpoint wise from the Panthers is we're just simply going to be getting stick. So Tetairoa McMillan backside, he's just going to be running a slant or a little glance route, you can say. Tommy Tremble, he's going to work this stick. He can either sit it down or break it out based on the leverage he gets. Hunter Renfrow, he's going to be running the out route, and Xavier Legette, he's going to be running this mandatory outside release go ball. Bryce Young, seeing that it's cover 0 basically, well, really cover 1 because the safety, he's going to be up top here, but he's going to see that it's just Xavier Legette and the corner matched up one-on-one. He's going to predetermine this, and he already knows, I'm going to the back of the end zone, I'm going to give my guy a chance. And once we watch this, we're going to slow it down at the top. We see the motion. Everybody's going to be manned up one-on-one. We're going to see that because the linebacker is going to take the running back. We're going to see he predetermines this. He throws this ball before Xavier Legette is even open, and we slow it down. We're going to see that he puts this ball only where Xavier Legette can get it. He's throwing a seed right into the breadbasket, and this is just great accuracy from Bryce Young. Here on this play, you're going to be seeing the downfield accuracy in display from Bryce Young. Here versus the Rams, we're in the rain here, and we're just going to be getting this alert fade ball from Jalen Coker. The Rams, they're going to be in cover 1. They're going to have everybody manned up. They're going to have 6 people lined up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to be sending everybody except for Nate Landman here. He's going to drop back, while everybody else, they're going to come on a blitz. What the safety is going to be doing at the top of the screen here, he's going to be cheating to this left side because the Panthers have a bunch with 3 wide receivers on the left side. And this is just going to be an alert fade ball to Jalen Coker because they're going to see one-on-one coverage, no safety help over the top. Basically, my guy versus your guy, I think my guy is going to beat you. Bryce Young, he predetermines this read again. He knows that this is going to be open pre-snap because he trusts Jalen Coker. Watch Jalen Coker at the top of the route, slapping the hands down, not allowing the press. He's going to get up on Emmanuel Forbes. He's going to stack this DB, and Bryce is going to put this ball right on the money in the rain, and we're going to score here. Now, when talking about decision making, I don't feel like Bryce Young was very bad with his decisions. He knew where the ball was going. When it was a turnover, it was more than likely a bad throw or a bad ball rather than it was a bad decision. But there is times where Bryce did key on his guy rather than making the right read. Now, here on this play, we're going to be getting a good pass from Bryce Young. Actually, a great pass. It's going to hit Roman right in the hands. He's going to end up dropping it. But from a decision standpoint, Tommy Tremble is wide open on this play. Roman, he's going to be motion over, and he's going to be running this out and up at the bottom of the screen, while Tommy Tremble, he's going to be running this seam route. The Rams are going to be in a cover 3, and we know that you want to attack these seams early in the play versus cover 3. So Cam Curl, he's going to drop down to his curl flat. We know the linebacker is going to have his hook curl. Going to be the same thing from this linebacker and his hook curl. The nickel on the other side, he's going to have his curl flat, while the corners have their deep thirds. On this play, Tommy Tremble, he's going to be wide open. And we're going to see that Bryce Young should hit him here, but he locked in pre-snap and knowing that I'm going to get the ball to Roman. The Rams, they're going to have 3 guys basically flail out here to Roman. And Tommy Tremble, he's wide open. And Bryce Young is not keyed in on getting the ball to Roman here. This is probably an explosive play to Tommy Tremble. But he's going to throw the double move to Roman at the bottom of the screen. And it's going to be a good pass. Like I said, it's going to hit Roman in the hands. He should probably catch this, but he is getting hit. You just want to see a better decision. Just take what the defense is getting you rather than trying to go for the big play and trying to get the ball to your guy. Here on this play, this is just going to be a flat out horrible decision from Bryce Young here. We're going to be getting a 3-by-1 to the right side. And the Saints, they're going to be in this cover 3 buzz call, but they're going to bluff Alontae Taylor on this blitz. Then he's going to drop back out into his curl flat. The buzz part of this is Justin Reed. He's going to drop down into the hook curl, while Pete Warner here, the linebacker, he's going to drop out into the curl flat. They're going to have the post safety over the middle of the field, like always. They're going to have the corner dropped into their deep thirds. But this is just a terrible decision from Bryce Young, because the concept that's going to be called from the Panthers is Roman. He's going to be running a deep curl. He's going to be running a clear middle of the field, and we're going to be getting a deep curl from Jalen Coker. But just look at how far Bryce Young is. This is a far left hash. You're throwing to the right side. So this is a longer throw. You know that you don't have the arm strength as, maybe a Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes to drive this ball. Throwing this across the hashes versus cover 3, which isn't a good look. You see that Alontae Taylor's right here. You looking, he's right in your line field of vision, and you're just going to force this pass, and it's just going to get picked off by Alontae Taylor. I don't know what it is. I feel like Alontae Taylor done had his number since Bryce Young came into the league. Now, playmaking, I gave that a A. This was something that he was very good at doing coming out of college from Alabama, and it also showed up on the tape all throughout his career. He's making people right, even when pass protection is coming down. He's able to escape the pocket and make good throws. Here on this play, you're going to be able to see the playmaking ability and the escape ability from Bryce Young here in the pocket. Robert Hunt here, he's going to lose instantly. He was coming off an injury and he wasn't fully healthy, so he's going to lose on this rep immediately from Poona Ford here, who's going to be coming into the backfield. And Bryce Young, he's just going to be able to spin away, and he's going to be able to get the ball to Jalen Coker on this scramble drill. He was going to be running a go ball, but he's just going to turn it back upfield, and we're going to be getting a nice chunk gain here. We let it run. We're going to see that Bryce Young, he's going to make a spin move out this play. We see that Robert Hunt, he loses instantly, doesn't even get anything on him. Chuba Hubbard doesn't block him. Bryce Young, he's just going to spin away from this, get out of the pocket, and he's going to find Jalen Coker on a scramble drill. And this was something that consistently showing up all season. Bryce Young making people right, making plays. On this play, you're going to be able to see Bryce Young's playmaking ability again. What the Panthers are going to be in from a concept standpoint wise is they're going to run Hunter Renfrow. He's going to be on this little scat motion, and then he's going to come back and work a flat route. He's going to be the number 1 on this pass. So the ball is designed to go here first. And then on the second read, it's supposed to go to Xavier Legette on his corner route. He's the number 2. That's a bad looking number 2. Now, Roman, the one who's going to be getting the ball on the touchdown, he's working this back line. So he's going to work in, and then he's going to bring it out. And that's where the ball is going to go to. He's going to be number 3. What we're going to see is Off this play action, they're going to run it to the right. Bryce Young, he's going to have a free rusher from this edge rusher, but he's going to dip his shoulder and able to get off this pass to Teddy McMillan. And this is just something you're not seeing from somebody this small. We see Hunter Renfrow get into the flats. Bryce Young looking at him first. Then he works his able to get. And we see the free rusher from Rico Dowdle who misses it. Watch Bryce Young be able to dip his shoulder, get back to his set. Teddy McMillan winning at the top of the screen. And Bryce Young, he's able to get right back to him, and we're able to score. Now, my last two categories are consistency and the clutch gene. I don't have any clips for consistency, but when we look at the stats and look at our record, it reflected inconsistent quarterback play and an inconsistent team overall, which is why I don't knock him down as much. Now, the clutch gene, he was able to make big time throws, big time plays when the game mattered. This included the playoffs. This included fourth quarter division games. He was able to make plays at the right time, at the right moment. We're going to see the clutch gene here from Bryce Young. He's able to hit Teddy McMillan on this scramble drill. What the Panthers are going to be trying to run, they're going to be trying to work stick nod up here at the top of the screen. So Ja'Tavion Sanders, he's going to run the stick nod and work to the back of the end zone. Jalen Coker, he's going to be working the loop return, while Bryson Tremaine, he's going to be running a slant or fast little drag route. The backside on this play, Chuba Hubbard, he's just going to be running a mandatory outside release, while Teddy McMillan, he's just going to be running a out route. But as the play breaks down, he's going to work it upfield and work to the back of the end zone here. What the Falcons are going to be in from a coverage standpoint wise is going to play out like quarters. So AJ Terrell, he's going to be in his deep quarter. Xavier Watts in his deep quarter. Same thing with Jesse Bates. While Billy Bowman, he's going to be playing his curl flat, but they're actually going to be matching this. So he's going to take the first thing that comes inside, while Natron Brooks, he's going to be playing his quarterback side. Ronnie Harrison, he's going to open up to the strength of the field in his hook once again. And on this play, we're going to see that Kaden Ellis, he's going to end up matched up with Teddy McMillan because they're going to match this. And so once Chuba Hubbard is able to take AJ Terrell out of the play, it's going to leave Kaden Ellis one-on-one with T-Mac. And on scramble drill, Kaden Ellis, he just isn't able to keep up with T-Mac. Bryce Young, he's going to read out the front side of the play, get back to Bryson Tremaine and Jalen Coker on the loop to return. Then Teddy McMillan, he's going to work upfield, and Bryce Young, he's just going to be able to find him. We see Kaden Ellis, he fell here, and this is just the clutch gene. This was a third down once again in Atlanta, away territory, clutch play, Bryce Young. Now here on this play, this is probably my favorite play from Bryce Young all season. 4th and 1, game on the line. This is going to be an actual game winner. Jalen Coker, he's going to be running a fast flat. This is where the ball is designed to go. He's going to be the number 1 on this play. Ja'Tavion Sanders, he's going to come chip block Byron Young, and then he's going to run the shallow cross. He's going to be number 2. This is going to be a full progression read that Bryce gets to on 4th and 1 in a high leverage situation. Xavier Legette, he's going to be the number 3. He's going to be running this deep crosser. What Teddy McMillan is going to be doing, he's going to be doing the same exact thing, but he's going to be the last read in this progression, and Bryce Young is going to get here on this pass. The Rams, they're going to be in cover 3 match. Usually when we talk about cover 3, we usually know that the slot corner, he has his curl flat. This corner, he has his deep third. The safety playing the post over the middle of the field. And the same thing from this corner, playing his deep third. And this linebacker slash nickel has his curl flat. But traditionally in match, what you're going to see is that once Jalen Coker comes out to motion, this outside corner, he's going to come play Jalen Coker like his man. So he's going to follow him. And the slot corner, he's going to take Xavier Legette, who's going to be the new number 2, and he's going to follow him on his crossing route. The same thing is going to be happening backside. So Emmanuel Forbes, he's just going to be lined up one-on-one with Teddy McMillan, and he's going to take his crosser. The safety here, he's going to have to choose which crosser between Xavier Legette or Teddy McMillan, who he's going to take, and he's going to end up taking Xavier Legette, which is going to leave Teddy one-on-one with Emmanuel Forbes. But once we watch this play, we're going to see Jalen Coker go to the flat. We see Ja'Tavion Sanders try to chip Byron Young. The flat route isn't going to be there, so Bryce Young's going to get off the that. He's going to work to Ja'Tavion Sanders. The play is actually designed for Xavier Legette because we see the nickel corner right here. He's not in position to guard Xavier Legette, but Xavier Legette, he's going to end up caught in traffic here by the linebacker, so he's not going to be open. He's going to slow down. Now, Bryce Young, he's going to get to the fourth read and Teddy McMillan, who's going to be covered, and it's just going to be him and Emmanuel Forbes one-on-one. But watch when Bryce Young goes to throw this ball. Look at the line that Teddy McMillan is taking. He's not even going straight down the sideline, because if he does, then if Bryce Young throws it straight down the line, Emmanuel Forbes, he's going to be able to jump this and get underneath this. So what Bryce Young does is he leads Teddy McMillan up the field. He's going to lead him open and throw him open, and this is going to be a great anticipatory pass, because look at when Bryce Young is throwing this. Teddy McMillan is nowhere in position to go up the field, but Bryce Young, he puts this in a perfect position. Teddy McMillan, they're going to be on the same page. He's going to work upfield, going to create separation, throw him open, and we're going to score for a 45-yard touchdown. Here on this play, playoffs on the line, season on the line, this should have been the game winner. What we're going to be getting is a Bryce Young touchdown pass to Jalen Coker. We all seen this play. This was a dot at the back of the end zone. The concept that's going to be called here from the Panthers is going to be a China concept. So Teddy McMillan, he's going to be running a short end route. Same thing from Xavier Leggett. And they're going to be working this back pylon corner route from Jalen Coker, who's going to work up and then get back to the back pylon. What the Rams are going to be in coverage-wise, season on the line, they're going to be in man coverage everywhere. So everybody's going to be manned up one-on-one. And what Jalen Coker's job is to do, he's basically going to beat whoever's guarding him, basically beat you to the pylon. He's going to work an outside release, and he's going to get up on his DB, and he's going to run it to the pylon. Bryce Young, he's going to serve this ball perfectly. Third down, season on the line. There's nothing else you can draw up better than this. We see Jalen Coker basically beating the safety to the pylon. And look at when Bryce Young throws this ball. He's loading up to throw this ball before Jalen Coker is even into the end zone, before he's out of his break. Ball is on the money. Clutch as you can get. Playoffs on the line. Crowd going crazy. This should have been the game winner. Now, the final grade that I'm going to give Bryce Young for his 2025 season is going to be a B. It wasn't perfect. There was definitely ups and downs, but it was not a bad season overall. And I do feel like next year, once we have a little bit more structure in place, the team is more settled with Brad Ixick now calling plays rather than Dave Canales, I feel like Bryce Young will elevate his game and we'll finally see what his real worth is. Now, to answer the question on how much is Bryce Young worth, the truth is we don't know yet. This season in 2026, I think that we'll be fully able to evaluate Bryce Young and we'll finally see what that breakout looks like, and we'll finally see what Bryce Young is worth. Let me know down below if you feel like that Bryce Young has already shown his worth and that y'all have a certain number which Bryce Young should be paid. Thank y'all for watching the video. I'm out.